Independence, the freedom from the control, influence, support, aid, or the like of others. Historically, on July 4th, 1776, the Second Continental Congress unanimously adopted the Declaration of Independence, announcing the colonies' separation from Great Britain. We celebrate, to date, this particular day. Then the question is, who is we? The Constitution provides the legal and governmental framework for the United States, and embedded in this declaration are the following words: all men are created equal, casually dismissing everyone else and omitting a critical adjective. Perhaps what should have been written as all people are equal can be attributed to the social construction of the times in 1776. However, even when we fast forward to 2023, we have not yet overcome that only all white men are equal, and we are far from true equality. When you look across the United States, from gender inequalities to racial inequalities, from economic inequalities to inequalities in how the justice system works for all people, the ranges of inequality are systemic in the United States. And if you want to find true independence expressed through freedom and equality, you'll have to look hard and deep to find it. While I was searching for additional evidence, I was on the fence whether I should show you all the supportive data for this. I was actually reminded of Frederick Douglass and July 5th, 1852. But as a privileged white man, I cannot read his speech without numerous infractions, among those, of course, cultural appropriation. So here's James Earl Jones. Don't scroll away, but listen with intent, and I'll be back.
Fellow citizens, pardon me, and allow me to ask.
TikTok continues to mute the original audio of this video. So I am reading the excerpt of Douglass's speech myself, and I ask for your leniency, especially as Frederick Douglass is asking, fellow citizens, pardon me, and allow me to ask, why am I called upon to speak here today? What have I or those I represent to do with your national independence? What, to the American slave, is your 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him, more than all other days in the year, the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is the constant victim. To him, your celebration is a sham, your boasted liberty an unholy license, your national greatness, swelling vanity, your sounds of rejoicing are empty and heartless. Your denunciation of tyrants, brass-fronted impudence, your shouts of liberty and equality, hollow mockery, your prayers and hymns, your sermons and thanksgivings, with all your religious parade and solemnity, are to him mere bombast, fraud, deception, impiety, and hypocrisy. A thin veil to cover up crimes which would disgrace a nation of savages. There is not a nation on the earth guilty of practices more shocking and bloody than are the people of these United States at this very hour. Go where you may, search where you will, roam through all the monarchies and despotisms of the world. Travel through South America, search out every abuse, and when you have found the very last, lay your facts by the side of the everyday practices of this nation, and you will say with me that for revolting barbarity and shameless hypocrisy, America reigns without a rival. This speech originated on July 5th, 1852. In 2023, from any directional perspective, what's really to celebrate here, other than the historical context in favor of the white man? And truthfully, that is, to date, quite a reprehensible ideology to celebrate. Literally any demographic other than the straight white male is not as free, not as independent, and certainly not as privileged as the white master race and the master gender. In fact, too many Republican-led states across the United States are hard at work to ensure that only the straight white Christian man maintains the right to freedom and Aryan equality. The question is whether red state voters will adopt the lead of blue states and do something about it. That's going to be our work going into 2024.